Well, a team at Berlin High School is tackling a big problem for bats across the country.
Yeah, back in December, Fox 61's Joe Monte checked in on their work, and this week he followed up to see just how much progress that they've made. And as he says, it's pretty amazing.
The Berlin Batman strikes again. And no, he's not a crime fighter. He's a science teacher and a disease fighter. And he and his team of high school students invented 3 new pieces of equipment that will help stop bats from dying at alarming rates from white nose syndrome.
White nose syndrome it's been around in North America for about 20 years now. And it's a massive wildlife disease. It's killed about somewhere between 8 to 10 million bats over the past now 20 years.
Chris Wisniewski, a.k.a. the Berlin Batman, leads a group of 15 and 16-year-olds at Berlin High School towards a better tomorrow for bats. They call it the Carpe Noctem Initiative, and they want to stop white nose syndrome in its tracks. It's an irritating fungus that wakes bats from their winter nap too early, and they starve to death. In the last few months, the team created 3 inventions they think will help stop bats from dying.
We've been able to make one fully working prototype, and then we're working on a second, and we actually have a third prototype too. It's almost completely finished.
The Noctilure is a machine that attracts bugs during the winter, creating a source of food for bats that are awake and hunting. The Noctihaven is a modified bat house that sanitizes bats using UV light and diffuses probiotics on them to combat the disease. And the Noctisentinel is a bat robot that mimics bats, allowing scientists to do some studies without a real animal.
A lot of 3D printing, we buy some stuff, and then we really just throw it together as well as we can and see if it works. When it does work, which we have had pretty good success, then we can use that for our testing purposes.
If for some reason you still thought these kids were just batting around, you'd be seriously mistaken.
I also just helped file a provisional application, which is really exciting. It's like a really big step for us. We're now like technically patent pending. That's kind of the status we get with this, and it's really exciting. We filed it January 30th, so like we have a picture of us doing that.
They've already received a rare Lemelson MIT grant and have been in contact with major companies about their inventions. The group recently presented to the Berlin Board of Education and the community.
It went so amazing. The reception was just so nice. It was so validating for all the work that we've been doing.
Wisniewski says the team works incredibly hard, and Holland says the experience has been surreal.
They're working the way a master's level student or even higher than that, like a doctoral level student would work, and it's awesome to see.
This project is kind of defining our time here. It's become such a big part of all our lives. We're really passionate about carrying it on into the future. We really want to help inspire other kids.
Going forward, the team will continue to improve upon their work and eventually get these inventions out of high school and into real-world applications. And of course, we'll stick with them along the way. In Berlin, Joe Monte, Fox 61.